Good evening, everyone. You're watching the live match between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors. After winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to field first. SL Warriors 2 for no loss. Over number 1 in progress. Puzzle and Jasil are the man on strike. At the center for SL Warriors. Here comes Benz from his bowling mark, right arm over the wicket to Fuzzle. Down the leg side, was signaled by the umpire. Two more in the form of extras. The score moves to 5. Benz 5 balls, not for 5. Once again from his bowling mark, right arm over the wicket. This time to Fuzzle again. Good piece of delivery. In the meantime, the batsman crossed for a single. That takes the scores to 6. 6 for no loss after the completion of 1 over. Coming to the points table of the tournament. Maxline Logistics on the top of the table with 4 points, followed by Tech Blasters by 2 points, and SL Warriors in the third position, 2 points. Just see 1 point, Puzzle on 2. Six for no loss. To the completion of 1 over. Rayak to join the new ball with Benz. Rayak to the field settings. Tech Blasters have won the last match for 10 wickets against Arabian Blasters. The second match of the tournament. The previous match held in the same ground a couple of hours ago. Maxland has defeated Arabian Blasters by 5 wickets to keep the first position on the table. Fahad, the man behind the wickets. Prayak from his bowling mark, right arm round the wicket. This time to Fazal on the top in the air. One bounce and a 4. Into the long on area. One bounce to the boundary. That takes the score to 10. Fazal was the man. Once again, Prayak from his bowling mark, right arm round the wicket. Once again to right-handed Fazal. Again in the air. Wicketkeeper running behind it. And taken by the fielder to the mid off area. Wicket number 1 down for SL Warriors. Puzzle back into pavilion. Prayag is the man who was given the strike this time. 10 for the loss of 1 in 1.2 overs. Prayag doing a good job for Tech Blasters. Well called by Ashwin. Coming from the extra cover region. We are watching the fourth match of the tournament between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors. After winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bat first. Sorry, ball first. Muhammad Izwan is the new man in. So, by this. Jasil at the center. 1 from 1 delivery. Izwan is the new man. Joining him at the center. 10 for the loss of 1. After completion of 1.2 of Prayag once again round from his bowling mark. Right time round the wicket. Towards the mid of area. Well collected by the fielder. No runs to the addition. Tech Blasters missing their main 2 players, Mr. Baiju and Mr. Ashok. Once again, Prayag from his bowling mark, the man with a long run up. This time once again to Izwan, Jasil. In the air, towards the deep fine leg area. To deep square leg. Takes the score to 14. 14 on the board for a loss of 1 wicket in 1.4 overs. Taking Jasil to 5. Izwan had to open his scoreboard. Prayag 1 for 8. Once again, here comes Prayag from his bowling mark. Towards the mid-off area. For a single. I take the course of 14 of the board, 1.5 overs. Prayag to bowl the last ball of the over. Once again, Prayag from his bowling mark, left right arm over the wicket. So he had a slippery, so he did not complete the action. A much dew is observed in the ground. Two experienced officials at the center. Once again, Prayag from his bowling mark, right on the wicket to Jasil towards the point area. End of over number 2, 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. After winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bowl first. Bench to continue his bowling. Bench 1 over 9 for 6. Bench with a career average of 68 matches, 1,544 runs and 76 wickets. This time bowling right arm around the over the wicket to Muhammad Izwan. Izwan for the first time on the strike in the match. Here comes Bench from his bowling mark to Izwan. On the pads, big shout. Down the leg side signal by the umpire. Izwan safe at the center. No damage being done. 14 for the loss of 1. 2.1 overs. Here comes Bench once again from his bowling mark to Izwan. Good delivery, good line, good length. Well defended by the batsman. No more to the addition. 14 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Pence with a short bowling mark and run up coming from his bowling mark. Once again to Izwan, third time in the over. On to the pads again. Big shout. Leg by signal by the umpire. No damage being done. $15 on the board. 2.3 overs gone. Once again, Benz from his bowling mark. This time, first time to Jasil. Put it towards the mid-on area for a single. That takes the score to 60. 2.4 overs, 16 for the loss of 1 wicket. Prayag was a successful bowler. Tech Blasters. Benz once again from his bowling mark. On to the pads. The ball has crossed the fine leg for a boundary. Score moves to 20. 20 on the board. The completion of 2.5 overs. 2.5 overs. 20 for the loss of 1. Benz 1.5 overs, none for 11. Prayag 1 over, 1 for 8. Here comes Benz. Last time in this over to Izwan towards the mid-on area. The meantime, the batsman completes a single, taking the score to 21. You are watching the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2 live from MCC Ajman. The match is between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors. Winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to field first. Fazal is the man back into pavilion from SL Warriors, bowled by Ashwin and the ball of Praveen, second over of the match. Here continues Prayag bowling. Prayag from bowling mark. With mid-on area for a single. That takes the score to 23. 3.1 overs. 17 more overs in the innings of SL Warriors. Once again, Prayag from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Jasil. Towards the extra cover region. And sort of misfield by the fielder. The ball crosses the boundary line. There's a boundary. The score moves to 26. That was a welcome boundary for Prayag in this over from the bat of Jasil. Jasil moves to 10 with 7 deliveries with 2 boundaries. He's 116 for 6 deliveries, which includes the boundary. Once again, Prayag from his bowling mark. Right time, round the wicket. Stamp to Jasil. Towards the deep square leg region. Well collected by the fielder. In the meantime, the batsman crossed for a couple of runs, taking the scoreboard to 28. 28 for the loss of 1. SL Warriors. You're watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2, organized by Arabian Blasters, live from MCC Ajman. Prayag, once again from his bowling mark. Down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire, taking the score to 29. 3.3 overs. Is 116. Jasil on 12. 29 for the loss of 1. Prayag once again from his bowling mark to Jasil. Into the hands of mid-off fielder. Well taken. That's the end of Jasil's innings. Back to the pavilion. Wicket number 2 down for SL Warriors. Jasil is the man to be dismissed. Prayag strikes second time in the innings to give a breakthrough to Tech Blasters. Was well caught by Ram Shankar. The mid-off area. 29 for the loss of 2 wickets in 3.4 overs. Winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bowl first. The bowlers doing the right thing. Tech Blasters. Prayag, 1.4 overs, 2,460. That is his bowling figure. Benz, 2 over 9 for 12. He's 116 at the center. Next batsman is Tantakara. Tantakara, who is playing his 100th match. He has scored 2,351 runs, 128 wickets. Left-hander batsman. Prayag to continue. Prayag doing the field arrangements for the left-hander Tantakara. Mid on, mid off. Extra cover, square leg. Deep square leg. Long on. Gully. And second slip in position. Prayag from his bowling mark. This time to Tantakara. For a single. 2.5 overs. 29 for a loss of 2. Shahan Tantakara playing his 100th match at to open his account. Prayag is the bowler. Prayag from his bowling mark once again to Tantakara. Good piece of drive towards the extra cover region. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single, taking the score to 30. After the completion of 4 overs, 30 for the loss of 2 wickets is 116. Tantakara 1-1 at the center. Prayag 2 overs, 2 for 70. Benz 2 overs, 9 for 12. Fazal and Jassim are the man. Back to pavilion for Silvarius. The big shots like Badruddin, Danushka are yet to come. Silvarius. Money is the new bowler. Protect Blasters, the first change bowler. The man with short run up. Mid on, mid off, long off, deep square leg, covers, gilly in position. Here comes Money from his bowling mark to Tantakara towards the square leg region. Misfield by the fielder. 1 run being scored. The score moves to 31. 31 for the loss of 2 wickets. 4.1 overs. Money this time to Izwan. Izwan on 6. Money. Who has played 18 matches for Tech Blasters with 20 wickets. Here comes Money from his bowling mark. Money, right time, over the wicket to Izwan. Good delivery, good line, good length into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being taken. You're watching the match between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors. The Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2. Live from Ajman MCC. Money once again to Izwan. Good delivery into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being scored. Izwan on 6. Tantakara on 2. Once again, money from his bowling mark to is one. Through the second slip towards the third man boundary. The score moves to 35, 4.4 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. The projected score of 150 at the moment with a run rate of 7.5 overs, 7.5 runs per over. Square leg in position. Once again, money from his bowling mark is one. Good delivery. Back to the bowler. No runs being taken. 4.5 overs. 35 for the loss of 2 wickets. Is 1 on 10. Kandaka on 2. Here comes money from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket is 1. Brilliant shot. Towards the deep extra cover for 4. That takes the score to 13-9 after the completion of 5 overs. The current run rate of 7.8 per over. Is 1 moves to 14 with that boundary. The 11 deliveries. Kandakara on 2. Money 1 over. 9 runs and no wickets. Proyak to continue. No, there's a change. The partnership moving to 10 from the 8 deliveries. That was end of over number 5. 9 runs being scored by SL Warriors. Is 1 on 14. Tandakara on 2. Left-hander Tandakara on strike. Shah is the new bowler. Shah to Tandakara. Down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. That takes the score to 40. SL Warriors 40 for the loss of 2 wickets. 5 overs. Winning the toss. Tech Blasters have decided to field first. Once again, Shah from his bowling mark, Tandakara. Good delivery. Towards the mid-off area for a single. With that single, the score moves to 51 for a loss of 2 wickets. You're watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2, organized by Arabian Blasters at Ajman MCC and Ovals. Once again, Shah from his bowling mark to is 1. Parallelly, a match between Tornado Cricket Club and Star United is happening at Oval Ajman. Tornado is 15 for no loss. Ovals. That's a boundary by is 1. Taking the score to 45 for the loss of 2 wickets. Is 1 moves to 18 with that boundary. Is 1. 18 from 13 deliveries. It includes 4 boundaries. Strike rate of 138. Tandakara on striker for 3. Once again, Shah from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket is 1. Towards the mid-off area. Well collected by the fielder. No more addition. Here comes Shah once again to Izwan. Towards the long off area. Couple of bounces. And it's a 4. That takes the score to 49. 49 for the loss of 2 in 5.5 overs. Winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bowl first. Silvarius slowly gearing up. The current run rate of 8.4. The projected score 168. Shah for the last time it is over to Izwan. Towards the mid-on area. Misfield by Prayag. Couple of runs being taken in the meantime. That brings 50 up for Silvarius. 51 for the loss of 2 after the completion of 6 overs. Izwan moves to 24 for 16 deliveries. Well supported by Chandakara. 3. The partnership moves to 22 from 14 deliveries. Shah 1 over 9 for 12. Money 1 over 9 for 9. The match between Tornado and Star Cricket Club happening in MCC Ovals. Tornado have won the toss and decided to bat first. They are 21 for no loss, 2.2 overs. Good piece of batting by Murdul. Mani to continue. This time Mani to left-handed Tandakara. Tandakara on 3. He is supporting nicely at the center to Izwan. Izwan on 24. Mani. Right arm. Medium pacer. This time to left-handed Tandakara. Towards the square leg region for a single. That takes that single the score moves to 52. 52 on the board. 6.1 overs. This one on 24. 16 deliveries. Partnership moving to 23. Long off. Long on. Dips extra cover. Dip square leg on position. Here comes Mani from his bowling mark to Izwan. Towards the extra cover region. Misfield by the fielder. 1 run being completed. That takes the score to 53. 53 for the loss of 2 wickets in 6.2 overs. Current rate of 8.3. Projected score of 167 in 20 overs. Mani from his bowling mark to Tandakara. It's a no ball signal by the umpire. 1 bounce to the boundary line towards the third man area. That's the first high ball warning by the umpire to the bowler. With that boundary, the score moves to 58. And it was a no ball signal by the umpire, which gives a free hit to the batsman. Tandakara is the man on strike. 58 for the loss of 2 wickets in 6.2 overs. Here comes Mani. Mani from his bowling mark. This time to left-handed Tandakara. The partnership between the two for 29 runs. This time towards the deep extra cover region. That was a good piece of bowling by Mani. Score moves to 59. 6.3 overs. The partnership moving to 30 runs from 18 deliveries. Here comes Money. Once again from his bowling mark is one. Fired it towards the long off. Fielded by Ansar. In the meantime, the batsman completes a single. That brings 60 up. 60 for a loss of 2 in 6.4 overs. After winning the toss, Tech Blasters have opted to bowl first. Silvarius 50 for a loss of 2. Mani to Tandakara towards the deep extra cover region for a couple of runs. That takes the score to 62. Tandakara moves to 9. Is 1 on 26. Partnership moves to 33. We are in over number 7. Money to bowl last time. It is over. To left-hander Tandakara. Towards the extra cover region. Fielded by Shah. No runs being shaken. Shot to continue. After the completion of 7 overs, 62 for the loss of the wicket. You are watching the T20 Winter Cup organized by Arabian Blasters at MCC and Ovals Ajman. Ashwin is the new bowler. Ashwin to replace Shah. Money 2 overs 9 for 20. Benz has bowled 2 overs 9 for 12. Prayag 2 overs 2 for 17. Money 2 overs 9 for 20. Shah 1 over 9 for 12. And Ashwin is the new bowler. Izwan is the man on strike. Long off, long on. Deep extra cover. Deep square leg. In positions. Outside the circle. And the third man. Here comes Ashwin from his bowling mark. To right-handed Izwan. Good delivery, good line, good length into the hands of wicket keeper. The current run rate of 8.65 is one with a career history of 68 matches, 1,421 runs and 26 wickets. Once again, Ashwin from his bowling mark is one. Good delivery, good line into the hands of wicket keeper. Ashwin trying to put some pressure on the batsman. Is 1 on 26. 20 deliveries, which includes 5 boundaries with a strike rate of 130. Tandakara on 11 from 9 deliveries. Once again, Ashwin from his bowling mark is 1. Third time it is over. Put it in between the mid-on and point fielder. Collected by the deep point fielder. 1 run is being taken. That takes the score to 63. 63 for the loss of 2 wickets in 7.3 overs. Ashwin doing the field settings. Tip into position. Here comes Ashwin from his bowling mark. Just Tandakara. Back to the bowler. Good delivery. Tandakara on 11 is 1 on 27. The partnership being built for 34 runs from the 25 delivery. Ashwin from his bowling mark. Right time. For the wicket. Tandakara. plays a short mid on for a single. That takes the score to 64. 64 for the loss of 2, 7.5 overs. After getting the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bowl first. Missile Virus, 64 for the loss of 2. Puzzle and Jessil are the man, back to the pavilion. So watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2. Put it towards the deep extra cover region for a single. That takes is 1 to 27. 27. That was completion of over number 8. 65 for a loss of 2. The current run rate of 8.13. Money to continue his bowling. Is 1 on strike. Is 128 with 2 deliveries. Long on in position. 182 is 1. Fielding by Ashwin. Once again, here comes Money from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket is 1. Put it towards the long on area. Once off wheels it. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single. That brings Tandakara to strike. Tandakara on 12 from 11 deliveries. Money from his bowling mark. This time to left-handed Tandakara. Put it towards the deep extra cover and misfield by Shah. The ball crosses the boundary line for a 4. With that boundary, the score moves to 70. 70 for the loss of 2 in 8.3 overs. Kayak was the fielder. For the loss of 2 in 8.3 overs. Current run 8.24. The partnership over to 41 from 30 deliveries. Money to continue 2.3 overs and 425. Money from his bowling mark. Tandakara towards the mid off for a single. That brings the score to 71 in 8.4 overs. Is 1 on strike. Is 1 on 29. Tandakara on 17. After winning the toss, Tech Blasters have opted to bowl first. You are watching the T20 Winter Cup organized by Arabian Blasters at Command Ovals and MCC. The current match at MCC. Once again, Money to is 1. In between the mid-on and the square leg for a single. That brings the score to 73. 73 for the loss of 2 in 8.5 overs. Here comes Money by from his bowling mark. This time to is 1. Fired towards the long on region. 2 bounces before it was collected by the fielder. That takes the score to 74. 74 for the loss of 2 in 8.5 in 9 overs. So the completion of 9 overs, 73 for the loss of 2. The match happening between Tornado and Star Cricket Club at Ajman Ovals. Tornado has lost the first wicket, 52 for the loss of 1. Pradul and Shah at the center at the moment for Tornado Cricket Club. Tornado has lost to Max Lang the previous match, and Star has lost to Salvarius the previous match. Just held last week. The current match in MCC is between Tech Blasters and Salvarius. Tech Blasters have won for 10 wickets in the previous match against Arabian Blasters. Here comes Ashin from his bowling mark. We are in the over number 10. Ashin to Izwan. Izwan on 32. 27 deliveries, which includes 5 beautiful deep boundaries. Once again, Ashwin to Izwan. Back to the bowler. No runs taken. Score is 74. 74 for the loss of 2 wickets. 9.2 overs. Ashwin, right arm over the wicket to Izwan. Good delivery, good line, into the hands of wicket keeper. Ashwin building pressure from one end of the bowling. Ashwin 1.3 overs, none for 3. Small discussion between Tandakara and Izwan at the center. Izwan on strike. The partnership moving to 45 from 56 deliveries. Ashwin, right arm over the wicket to Izwan this time. Put it towards the deep extra cover region for a single, collected by Shimir. That brings Tandakara to strike. Shahan Tandakara, 17 from 13 deliveries. Ashwin to continue. Ashwin for the first time in this over to left-handed Tandakara. Comes Ashwin. On to the pad, big shout. The umpire denies it down the leg side. No damage being done. That was a confident shot by Ashwin and the wicketkeeper. The experienced official denies his thing down the leg side. Here comes Ashwin once again to Izwan. On the heads of the bowler, wicket batsman. No ball signal by the umpire. The free hit signal. This is the second no ball of the inning, in fact, giving free hit chance to the batsman. And it was Tandakara on strike last time, and again it is Tandakara. He is the man strike. The score moves to 78 with that no ball. Ashwin to Tandakara. Good delivery, big shot, big shout. And the official says there is no connection between the bat and the ball. That keeps Tandakara safe at the center. Over number 10 completed. We are mid of the innings. 10 overs. 78 for the loss of 2 wickets. Winning the toss. Tech Blasters have opted to bowl first. Puzzle. Back to Pavilion for 6, caught by Ashwin, the ball of Prayak. The seal. Back to Pavilion for 12 runs, caught by Ramshankar, the ball of Prayak. And this 2 men at the center is one and Chatakara, taking the responsibilities on the shoulder. Have taken the score to 78 after loss of 2 wickets. Benz 2 over 9 for 12. Prayak 2 over 9 for 17. Sorry, 2 for 70. Mani 3 overs, none for 29. Shah 1 over 9 for 12. And Ashwin 2 over 9 for 5. The most valuable player table is Gideon Nair from Max Line, followed by Ashraf from Max. Coming to the point table, Max Line at the top of the table with 4 points, followed by Tech Blasters 2 points, and SL Warriors on the third position for 2 points. Star United, Arabian Blasters, and Tornado to open the record. The match between Tornado and Star United have been hitting Rajman ovals. After winning the toss, Tornado has decided to bat first. They are 64 for the loss of 1 in 73 overs. That's the update from Ajman ovals. Rudul on 42 from 28 deliveries towards his half century in Ajman ovals at the moment. You're watching the live match between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors at MCC1 Ajman. Watching the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2. Season 1 was organized in Umulkwe, and SL Warriors are the defending champion. Shailesh is the new bowler. Shailesh from his bowling mark is one. That takes is 1 to 34 with that single. 79 for the loss of 2 in 10.1 overs. The current run rate of 7.7. The predicted score of 155. Here comes Shailesh from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Chatakara. Put it towards this square leg region for a single. That takes the score to 80. His one moves to Chatakara moves to 80. His 134. Shailesh and 40. Here comes Shailesh from his bowling mark to Izwan. Good delivery, good land into the hands of wicket keeper. No damage being done there. 80 for a loss of 2. Here comes Shailesh once again from his bowling mark. comes once again. Shailesh from his bowling mark. Pull it up towards the long on fielder. Collected, but beyond the boundary line for 6. That's the first 6 of the match coming between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors. With the 6, the score moves to 87. 87 for the loss of 2 in 10.5 overs. Tandakara was the man to strike this time. Towards the long on region. Above the fielder for 6. This time once again. Towards the fine leg area. Couple of bounces before the ball crosses the boundary line. That takes the score to 91. After the completion of 11 overs, 91 for the loss of 2. Tandakara moving to 28 is 1 on 35. Shailesh 1 over, 9 for 13. Ashwin 2 overs, 9 for 5. Over number 11 completed. 91 for the loss of 2. The current run rate of 8.27. The partnership between Izwan and Tandakara moving to 62 from just 46 deliveries. Izwan on 35, Tandakara on 28. Izwan is the man on strike. Shah is the new bowler. Shah to continue from his bowling mark to Izwan. In the air. Towards the third man region. That's a 4. That takes the score to 95. 95 for the loss of 2 in 11.1 overs. With that boundary, Izwan moves to 39. 39 from 35 deliveries, which includes 6 boundaries. Tandakara on 28 from 18 deliveries with 3 boundaries and a huge 6 towards the long on region in the previous over. Once again, Shah from his bowling mark to Izwan. Outside the off stump. Wide extra. That takes the score to 97. That delivery was far off the off stump. Tandakara on strike. Shah from his bowling mark. This time to left-handed Tandakara. Put it towards the fine leg region. This time no fielder there. The ball crosses the boundary line for 4. That brings 100 up for SL Warriors. 101 for the loss of 2 wickets in 11.2 overs. The current run rate of 8.91. The projected score moved to 178 at the moment. The partnership moves to 72 from just 48 deliveries. Tandakara and Izwan doing the damages at the center. Once again, good delivery by Shah into the hands of wicketkeeper. No damage being done. Here comes once again Shah from his bowling mark. This is left-handed Tandakara. In the air. Landed in no man's land. Keeping him safe at the center. 102 for the loss of 2 in 11.4 overs. After winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bowl first. Izwan on 39, Tandakara on 33. The partnership moving to 73 of just 50 deliveries. 102. for a loss of 2. 11.4 overs. Shot to Izwan. In the air. Fielder coming below it and dropped. That's the first life for Izwan in the match. 103 for the loss of 2 wickets. 11.5 overs. You're watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2, organized by Arabian Blasters, live from MCC Ajman. Once again, Shah from his bowling mark to Kanjakara towards the fine leg, corrected by Prayag for a single. Over number 12 completed. 104 for a loss of 2 wickets. 13 runs being scored in that over of Shah. It's 1 on 40. Chandakara on 34. Fazil and Jasil are the man back to pavilion for SL Warriors. Both the strikes being done by Prayag. Overs completed. 12. 104 for a loss of 2. Is 1 on 40. Chandakara on 34. Huge discussion at the center between the players of Tech Blasters, or to do the damage at the center. This partnership has to be broken. Ashwin to continue. Ashwin 2 overs, none for 5. This time to bowl to Chandakara. Chandakara on 34 from 22 deliveries with 4 boundaries at 6. Here comes Ashwin from his bowling mark to Chandakara towards the deep square leg region for a 4. That's the boundary. With that boundary, the score moves to 108. 108 for the loss of 2 in 12.1 overs. SL Warriors slowly gearing up at the center. The partnership moving to 79 for 53 deliveries. Here comes Ashwin from his bowling mark. Once again to Chandakara. Towards the long on region. And that's a 4. The score moves to 112. Chandakara being explosive at the center. Well supported by Izwan. Chandakara 42 from just 24 deliveries. With 6 boundaries and a huge 6. Ashwin 2.2 overs, none for 30. Ashwin back to his bowling mark. This time, once again, to left-hander Chandakara. This time, high in the air. Into the hands of fielder. And it has gone for a 6. That's the second 6 by Chandakara in this innings, taking him to 48. And the partnership moving to 89 from just 55 deliveries. The score moves to 118 into 0.3 overs. The current run rate of 9.4 and the projected score moves to 189. Chandakara on 48. Supported by Izwan, 40 at the center. Once again, Ashwin from his bowling mark. Chandakara. It's a big one. Outside the stadium for 6. That brings 50 for Chandakara. The score moves to 124 in 12.4 overs. Chandakara 54 from just 26 deliveries, which includes 3 huge sixes and 6 boundaries. That was a massive shot from his bat. A big one. The partnership moving to 95 from just 56 deliveries. Sanjakara on 54, Izwan on 40. Ashwin has already conceded 20 runs in this over. 2 consecutive boundaries and followed by 2 consecutive sixes. Ashwin 2.4 overs, 9 for 25. And Tandakara is the man. He is blowing up his bat at the center. Here comes once again Ashwin from his bowling mark to Tandakara. Good batting. Well striker towards the deep point region for a single. That brings Izwan to strike. Izwan on 40 from 56 deliveries. He was just a spectator for last few overs while Tandakara was blowing at the center. Once again, Ashwin from his bowling mark. Third man in position. Ashwin to Izwan. He goes for it. On the top of long on fielder for a 6. That takes Izwan to 46. That was a completion of over number 13, I believe. That was a no ball, in fact. 132 for a loss of 2 wickets. 12.5 overs. Izwan on strike. Towards the 4 slip. The meantime, the batsman crosses for a single. That takes the score to 133. Over number 13 completed, 133 for the loss of 2 wickets. Chandakara on 55 and Izwan on 46. The partnership of 104 runs from 59 deliveries. After winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bowl first. SL Warriors, after the 2 initial loss of quick wickets, are back into the game. The projected score moved about 200 at the moment. The current run rate is of about 10. Shailesh to continue for Tech Blasters. A lot of change in field positions. Long off, long on. Deep mid on. Shailesh to Izwan towards the long on region for a single. That takes the score to 134. 134 for the loss of 2 in 13.1 overs. Due to the COVID restrictions, the entry to the spectators are restricted. This time, he goes for it. Into the deep square leg region for a 6. That takes the score to 140. 140 for a loss of 2 in 13.2 overs. Chandakara is the man. There's a 4/6 of his innings. 61 from 28 deliveries. He is the man at the center. Well supported by Izwan on 47 from 39 deliveries with 6 boundaries and a huge 6. Tech Blasters with a couple of wickets at this point to come back into the game. Shailesh to continue. Shailesh from his bowling mark to Tandakara. Gone again. But this time towards the mid-off fielder. No runs taken. 140 for the loss of 2. 13.3 overs. Once again Shailesh to into the stumps. And that's the end of Tandakara's innings. That's the end of Tandakara's innings. Tandakara back into pavilion. Bowled by Shailesh. Tandakara 61 runs from just 30 deliveries with 4 huge sixes and 6 boundaries. The strike rate of 203 runs. That's the wicket number 3 down for SL Warriors. Vasant Kumara is the new man to join Izwan. Vasant Kumara with a career of 80 matches, 1,278 runs and 55 wickets. He's a new man in to join Izwan at the center. The other match between Tornado and Star Cricket Club. Tornado is 119 for the loss of 2 wickets. Shailesh continue. That was a wide. Vasant Kumara had to open his account. He's one on non-strike descent with 47 runs. Here comes Shailesh to Vasant Kumara. Back to the bowler. No runs being scored. 141 for the loss of 3. 13.5 overs. Here comes Shailesh, who has given the breakthrough to Tech Blasters. Good delivery, good line, good length into the hands of wicketkeeper. No runs being taken. Over number 14 completed. After the completion of 14 overs, 141 for the loss of 3. You are watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2, organized by Arabian Blasters. Dangerous Tandakara back to the pavilion. Scored 61 runs from 30 deliveries. The strike rate of 203. This one is the man on strike. He is on 47 from 39 deliveries. 6 more overs in the innings of SL Warriors. Prayag is the new man. Prayag from his bowling mark to Izwan. Into the deep extra cover region, deep square leg region for a couple of runs and a misfield. That brings the 3rd runs. That brings 50 up for Izwan. 50 from just 40 deliveries. With a huge 6 and 6 boundaries. comes Prayag from his bowling mark. Once again to Kumara. Well defended. Back to the bowler. No runs being taken. Here comes Prayag once again from his bowling mark. Towards this deep square leg region. Well collected by Mani. One more addition. That takes the score to 145. 14.3 overs. Here comes once again Prayag from his bowling mark. Izwan. Again into the square leg region for a single. Is 152 on the strike. Here comes Prayag from his bowling mark once again to Izwan. Into the pads, big shout. The official says the batsman is safe at the center, no damage being done. 148 for the loss of 3 in 14.5 overs. Here comes Prayag once again from his bowling mark, this time to Kumara. Not collected by the wicketkeeper. Crosses the third man boundary for 4. That brings 150 up for Various. 152 for the loss of 3 in 15 overs. Final 5 overs. 30 deliveries remaining. The innings of Various. Current partnership of 12 runs from 8 deliveries. Projected score of 203. The run rate of chant per over. Winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bowl first. Shailesh to continue. This time towards the deep square leg region for a single. Well collected by the fielder. With the single, the score moves to 153. Vasant Kumara on strike. Shailesh for the first time to Vasant Kumara. Put it towards the long on region. Back to the deep mid wicket region. Here comes once again. Is 154 from 44 delivery. Here comes once again Shailesh from his bowling mark. Good delivery, good line, good length into the hands of wicketkeeper. No damage being done. Here comes Shailesh once again from his bowling mark to Izwan. Big hit. Fielder going below 8 and taken. That's the end of Izwan's innings. Well corrected by the fielder on deep mid on. Tandakar and Izwan back into pavilion. The two well settled batsmen at the center is back into pavilion. That brings pressure on the new batsman at the center. Two wickets in consecutive overs for Shailesh. 2 overs, 2.5 overs, 2 for 23. He has taken 2 big wickets of Izwan and Tandakara and giving hope for Tech Blasters to come back to the match. 154 for the loss of 4 in 15.5 overs. Badruddin is a new man in for SL Warriors. He is the skipper for SL Warriors. SL Warriors, they are the defending champions. They are the winners of Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 1 held at Quwain. They have defeated Arabian Blasters in the finals. Here comes once again Shailesh from his bowling mark. This time into the gully region for a single. That takes the scores to 155. Over number 16 completed. That was a good over from Shailesh. Just 3 runs and a wicket. 155 for the loss of 4 in 16 overs. Badruddin yet to open his account and Vasant Kumara on 3 at the center. 24 deliveries remaining. The innings of SL Warriors. They should be targeting 200 plus score. We are watching the match live from MCC Ajman between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors. Benz to continue his second spell. Benz 2 overs done for 12. Benz from his bowling mark, right arm over the wicket to Vasanta Kumara. Wide outside the leg stump. A wide call by the umpire. $155 for the loss of 4. $155 for the loss of 4 wickets in 16 overs. Final 4 overs in the innings of. That's a noble signal and free hit given. Here comes Benz from his bowling mark, this time to Vasanta Kumara. Into the pads. No runs being taken. That is a good delivery. .1 overs, 106 for the loss of 4. The run rate of 9.65. Here comes once again Benz from his bowling mark to Kumara. Towards the mid-on region for us. No, the batsman couldn't cross a single. Well collected by the fielder. Badruddin to strike into the square leg region. The deep square leg field has to come. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a couple of runs. Fitted to the score moves to 159. $159 for the loss of 4. Badruddin on 2, Vasant Kumar on 4. Total score of 193 runs. Once again, here comes Benz from his bowling mark to Badruddin. Towards the long off region. Collected by Shailesh. Back to the wicket keeper. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single. With that single, the score moves to 160. 160 is for the loss of 4 wickets. 16.4 overs. Here comes Benz once again from his bowling mark. Good delivery. Not collected by the wicket keeper. Towards his 12th man region. Collected by Robin. Back to the wicket keeper. With that, singular score moves to 161. And Badruddin, skipper of SLV, is back to the strike. Here comes Benz from his bowling mark to Badruddin. This time towards the final leg region. Robin has to run from the third man to the final leg to field. Well collected. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for 3 runs. With that, the score moves to 161 for the loss of 4. There was a completion of 17th over. 17 overs completed, 163 for the loss of 4. Projected score of 192. Badruddin on 5. Vasanta Kumar on 4. Benz 3 over, none for 19. And Shailesh 3 over, 2 for 22. Winning the toss, they have decided to bowl first. The Warriors being sent to bat first, they have done 63 for the loss of 4. Money to continue, 3 overs, done for 29. That's his bowling figure for today. Long off, long on, deep extra cover, deep mid on, deep square leg position, wide outside the off stump. Oh, that was bat. That brings Badruddin on strike. Money to Badruddin. Again, wide outside the off stump. A wide signal by the umpire. Extras being added. That takes the score to 164 for the loss of 4. 17.1 overs. Badruddin on 5. In the air, towards the long on region. Fielder coming below it and dropped. Answer was the man. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a couple of runs, taking the score to 166 for the loss of 4 in 17.2 overs. Current run rate of 9.5. This time once again towards the mid-off region for a single. Well collected by Money. That singular score moves to 168. Kumara is the man on strike. Good bowling by Money. Back to the bowler. 4 runs being taken. 3.4 overs, 9 for 33. That is the bowling figure for Money. Once again, Money from his bowling mark. This time to Vasanta Kumara. This time once again to the long on region. Collected by the answer. Back to the bowler. 1 run is being taken. That brings Badruddin to strike. Badruddin on 8. Vasant Kumar on 5. Once again in the air towards the long off region. It was in between the covers and the long off. That was the completion of over number 18. So the completion of 18 overs, 170 for the loss of 4 wickets. Final 2 overs in the innings of SL Warriors. They are the defending champions of the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 1, held at Mulkuwain last year. In fact, it was on February 9th. They have won the title, defeating Arabian Blasters in the finals. Correct score of 189. We are in the final 12 deliveries in the innings of SL Warriors. Vasanta Kumara is the man on strike on 5. Badruddin Abdin on 10. Bench to continue. 3 overs, none for 19. Bench to Vasanta Kumara. No runs being shaken. Good delivery, good line, good length into the hands of wicket keeper. Fahad. Wins again back to his bowling mark. Once the game, right arm over the wicket to Kumara. This time he has gone it. Big one. Outside the stadium. 89 meters. And that's a 6. That's in fact the biggest boundary. With a score, with a 6, the score moves to 176. 176 for the loss of 4 in 18.2 overs. Vasanta Kumara on 11 for 15 deliveries and Badruddin on 10 from 7 deliveries. That was on the deep mid-wicket region. Here comes Benz once again to Kumara. This time into the third man region for 4. With that boundary, the score moves to 180. 18.3 overs, 180 for the loss of 4 wickets. The current run rate of 9.7. The projected score moved to 195. Benz is the man. This time, once again, right arm over the wicket to Vasanta Kumara. Into the hands of wicket keeper and collected. And that's the end of Vasanta Kumara's innings. Back to pavilion for 15. 15 from 16 deliveries, which includes a boundary and a 6. Wicket number 5 down for SL Warriors. 180 for the loss of 5. 18.4 overs. We are in the over number 19. The current run rate of 9.6. Charit Dinayaka is the new man in SL Warriors. After losing the toss, sent to bat first. SL Warriors 180 for the loss of 5 wickets. Puzzle back to pavilion in 6. Jasil on 12. Is one and Thandekara, the 2 men doing the damages at the center. Is 154. Thandekara scores 61 runs. Vasanta Kumara back to pavilion 15. Here comes Benz once again from his bowling mark. This time into the long on region. And that's a 4. With that boundary, the score moves to 184 for a loss of 5 wickets in 18.5 overs. You're watching the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2, brought to you by Arabian Blasters Cricket Club. Once again, Benz from his bowling mark. This time to Cherit. This time to long off region. Fazludin wants a couple second run, but sent back by Cherit. With a single, the score moves to 185. That was the end of over number 19. Over number 19 completed, 185 for a loss of 5 wickets. We are in the final over the innings of SL Warriors. After winning the toss, Red Blasters have decided to bowl first. Badruddin Watson is the man on strike. Benz, 3 overs. 2 for 24. Sorry, 1 for 34. Prayag, 3 overs, 2 for 24. Charit is the man on strike. Prayag to bowl the final over. Prayag from his bowling mark, this time to Charit. Gone towards the long off region. Couldn't be. With that single, the score moves to 190. 190 for a loss of 5 in 19.2 overs. You are watching the match between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors of the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2, held in Ajman MCC and Ovals. This is the match number 5 of the tournament. Once again, Prayag from his bowling mark to Badruddin this time. Into the long off region, fielder coming below it. Landed safely. No damage being done. One more to the addition. With that single, the score moves to 191. 191 for the loss of 5 in 19.3 overs. The final 3 deliveries in the innings of SL Warriors. Here comes Prayag once again from his bowling mark. This time to Charit. Gone into the deep square leg region and in between the hands of the fielder Shah for a 4. With that boundary, the score moves to 195 for a loss of 5 wickets in 19.4 overs. Prayag, 3.4 overs, 2 for 34. Once again, Prayag from his bowling mark, right arm. Towards the long on region. Couple of bounces before it crossed the boundary line. And that's a 4. The scoreboard 199. 199. 19.5 overs. The final delivery in the innings of SL Warriors. To be bowled by Prayag. Be faced by Charit. Charit on 18 from 6 deliveries. 4 boundaries. Here comes Prayag to bowl the final delivery. Gone! On the top of long off fielder for 6. So it was long on fielder. With a 6, the score moves to 205. After the completion of 20 overs, SL Warriors 205 for the loss of 5 wickets. Tech Blasters to score 206 to win this match. The parallel match between Tornado Cricket Club and Star Cricket Club happening in the Ajman Ovals. Tornado is on 181 for the loss of 5. 18.1 overs. Where Murdul Madathil has scored 51 for Tornado. You're watching the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2, brought to you by Arabian Blasters. Coming to the points table, Max Line on the top of the table with 4 points, followed by Tech Blasters, Nestle Warriors, Thai United, Arabian Blasters and Tornado to open the record. T20 match. For loss of 4.1 overs. .32 for loss of 2, 4.1 overs. Tech Blasters require 174 runs in 95 deliveries. Badruddin started. Fahad is the new man in. Badruddin to bends to Fahad towards the extra cover region for a boundary. 36 for a loss of 2. Badruddin, he has sent both opponents back to pavilion for Tech Blasters. You're watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2. Hosted, brought to you by Arabian Blasters. Badruddin to bends with delivery towards the long on region for a single. The single, the score moves to 37 for a loss of 2, 4.3 overs. Badruddin, 2.3 overs, 2 for 15. He has given the 2 blows to the Tech Blasters. Here comes Badruddin once again from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Fahad. Into the hands of wicket keeper. Well collected by the wicket keeper. No damage being done. 37 for a loss of 2. 4.4 overs. To experienced officials at the center. Once again, Badruddin from his bowling mark. Fahad. Again, good delivery. Well collected by the wicket keeper. No damage being done. That is done for the loss of 2. Badruddin once again to Fahad. Good delivery. Back to the bowler. No runs being shaken. And that was the end of over number 5. 5 runs conceded. The wicket shaken. Badruddin 3 overs. 2 for 15. Chasing the target. Tech Blasters 37 for loss of 2. Bench on 37 for the loss of 2. Vasanta Kumar is the new bowler. Vasant Kumar to replace Cherit. To the completion of 5 overs, 37 for the loss of 2. Vasanta Kumara brought into attack by the skipper Badruddin Abdi. For SL Warriors, they are defending champions of Arabian Blasters. T20 Winter Cup Season 1 held in Umm Kuwait. They have defeated Arabian Blasters in the final. Vasant Kumara from his bowling mark to bends towards the square leg region for a single. .38 for the loss of 2, 5.1 overs. The required rate of 11.33. Current run rate of 7. Another 168 runs required from the remaining 89 deliveries. Asking rate going above 11 at the moment. Here comes Vasant Kumara from his bowling mark. This time to Fahad. Good delivery into the hands of fielder. A total of 3,833 live views at the moment. Once again, good delivery. .38 for loss of 2. 5.3 overs. Chasing the target. Tech blasters require 168 runs. The remaining 87 deliveries. Vasant Kumara to Fahad. To Ben. Bench on 13, Fahad on 6. Chasing the target of 205, 206. Tech blasters at 38 for loss of 2. Vasant Kumara to bench. Good fielding. Short mid on by the field. Short mid on fielder. Mid off fielder. No runs been shaken. Pressure is built on the Tech blasters batsman. Asking him to move towards square. And the 158 runs required in the remaining 85 deliveries. Vasant Kumara. Just run considered in this over. 5 deliveries being bowled. Once again, Vasant Kumara from his bowling mark. This time to Ben. Slow delivery. Towards the deep mid-on region for a single. Well collected by the fielder. That's completion of over number 6. The completion of 6 overs, 39 for a loss of 2. Good over from Vasant Kumara. Just 2 runs conceded. The current run rate is 0.5. So watching the match between Tech blasters and SL Warriors. Further to continue. Final over. He has bowled 3 overs, 2 for 50. He has sent both the openers back to the pavilion, Karthik and Ansar. Once again, Badruddin from his bowling mark to Benz. Good delivery. Well connected by the fielder. But in the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single, taking the score to 40. 40 on the board. Here comes Badruddin once again from his bowling mark. This time to Fahad. Towards the long on region for a single. Score moves to 41, 6.2 overs. This is the target of 206. They have 41 for those of 2. Another 165 runs required in the remaining 82 deliveries. Asking rate of 12. You're watching the T20 Season 2, brought to you by Arabian Blasters. Once again, Badruddin from his bowling mark. This time to Benz. Into the long on region. And there's a 4. Brilliant shot. from the bat of Benz, taking to the score to 45, and his individual score to 19. 19 from 15 deliveries, including 4 boundaries. Fahad on 7 from 4 deliveries, including a boundary. Badruddin 3.3 overs, 2 for 21. So far the successful bowler for Salvadis. Once again, Badruddin from his bowling mark, once again to Benz. Good delivery. Back to the bowler. Lawrence being taken. And the 161 runs required from the remaining 80 deliveries. The bowler is having a discussion with the official regarding the ball. The dew factor is doing much harm for the bowlers. On 4 overs. .45 for the loss of 2. For the loss of 2 wickets. Badruddin continue. Right arm over the wicket to Benz. This time it's towards the mid-off region for a couple of runs. With that couple the score moves to 47. 47 for the loss of 2 in 6.5 overs. Chasing the target of 206. Tech Blasters 47 for the loss of 2 wickets in 6.5 overs. They require 159 runs, 79 deliveries. Benz on 21, Fahad on 7. Badruddin 3.5 overs, 2 for 23. Badruddin to continue his final delivery of the innings to Benz. Through the hands of the first slip, into the third man for 4. With that boundary, the score moves to 47. 51, that brings 50 up for the Silvaris. 51 for the loss of 2 in 7 overs. They require 155 runs, the remaining 78 deliveries. Chasing the target of 206, they have 51 for the loss of 2, the completion of 7 overs. Badruddin Abdin, he has bowled 4 overs, 2 for 27. Vasant Kumara to continue, 1 over, none for 2. So watching the Arabian Blasters to win the Cup Season 2. Brought show by Arabian Blasters. Vasant Kumara. Miss bowling mark. This time to bowl for Fahad. Right arm over the wicket to right-handed Fahad. Good delivery, good line, into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being taken. Vasant Kumara putting the pressure at the center for the batsman to take blaster. 51 for the loss of 2. 7.1 overs. Vasant Kumara once again from his bowling mark. This time for Fahad. Good delivery. Back to the bowler. No runs being taken. 155 runs required from the remaining 76 deliveries. The live viewers moving to 40,000 at the moment. Once again, Fahad towards the deep extra coverage for a single. That single the score moves to 50. 7.3 overs. The 75 154 required from the remaining 75 deliveries. Here comes delivery again from Kumar. The shot bit on field of hemisphere. Middle of field of hemisphere. Meantime, the batsman has completed a single, taking the score to 53. 53 for a loss of 7.4 overs. 103 more required from the remaining 74 deliveries. Here comes Vasant Kumar to Fahad towards extra cover region for a single. Score 54, loss of 2. Vasant Kumar 1.5 overs, none for 5. Good piece of bowling so far for SL Bidis. Benz is the man on strike, 126. Vasant Kumara to Benz. Good delivery. Back to the bowler. No runs being taken. Benz 26 from 50 deliveries. You're watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2, brought to you by Arabian Blasters. The matches between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors. The other match being happening at ovals, chasing the target of 195. Star United has scored 61 for the loss of 2 wickets in 6.2 overs. Luis and Amir fighting at the center for Star United. They require 134 runs in 82 deliveries. The current match, the MCC between Tech Blasters and SL Warriors. Ian Danishka is brought back into the attack. He was man of the final in the T20 Winter Cup Season 1 and in fact the best bowler. He's brought into attack by skipper Abdi. Ian Danushka with a career of 101 matches, 855 runs and 108 wickets. This time to bowl to Fahad on 9. Yeah, Danushka. So Fahad, good delivery. Good line. Into the hands of wicket keeper. No damage being 54 for the loss of 2. Yeah, Danushka. Right hand over the wicket. Once again for Fahad. Go to it. Towards the middle wicket. For a single. With a single, the score moves to 55. Benz is then a man in strike. Good delivery. Back to the bowler. No runs being taken. But asking rate moves about 50. 55 for the loss of 2. We are in over number 9. In the 151 runs required. Tanishka once again. So Ben, good delivery. Hands of the fielder. Extra cover region. No runs being taken. Once again, Danushka from his bowling mark, right arm of the wicket to Benz. Towards the long off region for a single. Collected by Shiraz. Back to the bowler. The score moves to 56. 56 for the loss of 2 in 8.5 overs. Danushka. This time to Fahad. In between the hands of the extra cover fielder. And the ball crosses the boundary for 4. That boundary, the score moves to 60. Fahad moves to 14. 60 for the loss of 2 after completion of 9 overs. He and Danushka consider 6 runs. Danushka 1 over 9 for 6. Vasant Kumara 2 over 9 for 5. Change in bowler brought into picture by the skipper Badruddin Abdi. Tech blast is required. 146 runs from the remaining 66 deliveries. Long off, long on in position. Deep extra cover. A deep mid wicket. Square leg. Deep square leg. Point and a gully. Gone behind it. One bounce, no. And that's a 6. Tandakara was the bowler. His best is 5 for 80. His pick is 100th match. 128 wickets, 2,101 runs. He is the top scorer for Salvarius. Pence was the man. With a 6, Pence moves to 33 from 24 deliveries. That was a welcome 6 for Tandakara from Pence. Once again, Tandakara from his bowling mark, right time over the wicket to Pence. Good delivery, big shout, and the finger goes up. Pence back into pavilion. Tandakara strikes. Good comeback by Tandakara after the 6 in the first delivery. Pence sent back into pavilion. Caught behind by the wicketkeeper. Maybe is the man behind the stumps for Salvarius. Wicket number 3 down for Tech Blasters. 66 for the loss of 3 in 9.2 overs. Another 140 runs required. The remaining 64 deliveries with 7 wickets in hand. Asking rate is about 20. Fahad at the center with 40. Tandakara 1 for 6. He has scored 61 valuable runs from 30 deliveries. The SL final innings. Four with 6 and 6 boundaries. The new man comes to the center. Ashwin is the new man to join Fahad. Tandakara from his bowling mark, right arm over the wicket. This time Ashwin goes for it. Well collected the fielder at a long on region. And Ashwin is back into pavilion. Ashwin sent back to pavilion by Tandakara. Back-to-back blows by Tandakara. Wicket number 4 down. That was very good catch by Charit. .66 for the loss of 4 in 9.3 overs. Another 140 runs required from the remaining 63 deliveries. The asking rate moving towards 40. Tandakara 2 for 6. He's bowling his first over. There's a good comeback by Tandakara, being hit for a 6 in the first delivery. and 2 back-to-back wickets in second and third ball. He has scored valuable 62 runs, the innings of Russell Barrios, and now doing his magician spell. Chasing the target of 206. Strike blasters of 56 for a loss of 4. Robin is the new man to join Fahad at the center. Robin with a career of 85 matches, 134 runs and 20 wickets. Protect blasters. Is joining Fahad center. Sandakara. Once again. Miss bowling mark. Right time. Over the wicket to Robin. Down the leg side. White signal by the umpire. And it's has crossed the fine leg boundary for 4. So 5 extras. This extra the score moves to 71. 71 for the loss of 49.3 overs. 155 runs required from the remaining 63 deliveries. Robin had to open the account. Fahad on 14. And the Kara. 2 for 11. And the Kara once again from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Robin. Good delivery towards square leg region, collected by the fielder. No runs being shaken. Another 155 runs required. The remaining 62 deliveries. And the Kara once again from his bowling mark. Robin. Good delivery. Back to the bowler. No runs being taken. No damage being. The batsman is safe at the center. We are in over number 10. And the Kara from his bowling mark to Robin. Once again, good delivery, good line, well defended by Robin. That's the end of over number 10. 10 overs completed, 71 for the loss of 4. 10 overs completed, 71 for the loss of 4. And the 135 runs required from the remaining 60 deliveries. That was the completion of over number 10. 71 for the loss of 4. Fahad is the man on strike. Danushka to continue. Danushka to Fahad. No runs been shaken. Once again, Danushka from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to right time Fahad. Good delivery towards the long off region for a single. That single, the score moves to 72. 72 for the loss of 4. 10.2 overs. Robin is the man on strike. Danushka to Robin towards the long on region for a single. With that single, Robin opens his account. Fahad on 15 from 13 deliveries. Leg blasters required. 133 from 57 deliveries. This time Fahad goes for it. towards the deep square leg region for a single. Will click by the fielder. With that single, the score moves to 74. 74 for the loss of 4. 10.4 overs. The asking rate moving towards 40. Once again, good delivery. Good delivery. Good line. Good line. Straight into the hands of wicket keeper. Well corrected by David behind the wickets. Tanushka, right arm over the wicket. This time to Robin. Once again, good delivery into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being taken. That's the end of over number 11. Just 3 runs conceded. Tanushka, 2 overs, then 4-9. And Chedakara, 1 over, 2 for 11. He has done the damage back to back in the previous over. Chasing the target of 206. Tag blasters are 74 for a loss of 4. 132 more runs required from the remaining 54 deliveries. And the correct to continue. Tandakara, right arm over the wicket. This time to Fahad. It towards the long off on region. Fahad wants a couple. Second run. They cross for the second. With that 2 runs, the score moves to 7. The asking rate moving towards 50. And you can see much view on the ground at the moment. Chilling pole, no wind. Once again, Santakara from his bowling mark, right arm over the wicket of Fahad. This time Fahad goes here towards the on the head above extra cover fielder. 1 boundary fence for 4. With that boundary, the score moves to 80. And the partnership moves to 14. Fahad slowly gearing up the innings for Tech Blasters. Once again, Tandakara from his bowling mark to Fahad. This time good delivery. Put it to the mid wicket region for a single. That single score moves to 82, 81. Here comes Tandakara from his bowling mark. This first time in his smash to Robin. Towards the mid on for a single. You are watching the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2, brought to you by Arabian Blasters with Ajman, MCC and Oval. Once again, Tandakara from his bowling mark to Fahad. This time Fahad goes in for it, into the hands of the fielder. And that's the end of first innings. Fahad back into pavilion. Wicket number 5 down for Tech Blasters. 82 for a loss of 5 in 11.45 overs. And the 124 runs required from the remaining 49 deliveries. Chandakara giving the 3rd blow for Tech Blasters. Earlier in the innings, he had done a good job with the bat, 62 from 30 deliveries, and now this man is doing with the ball. 3 wickets for 19 in 2 overs. Robin at the center. Behind Takara. 2 overs. 3 for 90. Tandakara to Ramshankar. No runs being taken. That was the completion of second over from Tandakara. 3 for 90. Danushka on the other end. 2 overs, none for 9. It is end of over number 12. 8 runs being conceded and is wicket taken. SL Warriors, they are the defending champions of Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 1. Fazal is a new bowler, a right arm off break bowler. Got to attack by keeper Abdi. And 124 more runs from the remaining 48 deliveries. The required run rate moved to 15.5. Fazal, for the first time in this match, from his bowling mark to bowl to Robin. He's a right arm off break bowler. Here comes Fazal from his bowling mark to Robin. Towards the mid-on region. Collected by the fielder. No runs taken. Here comes once again Fazal from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Robin. Cut it. Towards the deep extra cover. And it's a 4. With that boundary, the score moves to 86. 86 for a loss of 5. So 12.2 overs. Here comes once again Fazal. His bowling mark to Robin. Good delivery into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being taken. Another 120 runs from the 45 deliveries. Fazal to Robin. Once again Robin goes behind it. It was a deep extra cover region. Once again. That boundary, the score moves to 90 on the board. 12.4 overs. The required run rate of 15.8 at the moment. Once again Fazal from his bowling mark. This time to Robin. This time down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. With that extra, the score moves to 91. 115 runs required from the remaining 44 deliveries. Here comes Fazal once again from his bowling mark to Robin. Good delivery. Capture the bowler. No runs being taken. We are in over number 13. One more delivery to go in this over. Robin on 10. Ramshankar at top on his account. Here comes Fazal from his bowling mark to Robin. Once again put it to the deep extra cover region. The batsman crosses for a single. With a single, the score moves to 92. You are watching the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2 live from Ajman MCC. Match the tournament between Tornado Cricket Club and Star Cricket Club. This is the target of 195. The United is 95 for a loss of 10.5 overs. There is 100 runs in the remaining 5 deliveries. Ahmed Chowdhury and Sohail Khan for the United. Muhammad Rizwan is the new bowler. is one. This time to Robin is one, and Sanjakara, they had a good partnership with the center to 400 runs, doing most of the damage at the center for Silvari. Is one. This time to bowl to Ramshankar. Ramshankar at the open his second is 168 matches, then 1,449 runs and 26 wickets. Is one to Ramshankar. This time in deep square leg region for a single. That single Ramshankar opens his account. Chasing the target 206. Next batsman are 96 for the loss of 1. They require 112 runs. The remaining 40 deliveries. Is one to Robin into the hands of wicket keeper. Debil is the man behind the stumps. Robin on 12 is one to continue. This time right arm over the wicket to Robin. Good delivery. Put it towards the cover. It comes once again, is one from his bowling mark. Right hand over the wicket for Ramshankar. Ramshankar goes for it. Towards his deep square leg. Fielder collects back to the wicket keeper. In the meantime, the batsman completed his single. The single, the score moves to 9-6 for lots of 5. We are in over number 40. In the 110 runs required from the remaining 37 deliveries. Is one to Robin. Right arm over the wicket. This time Robin towards the coverage. Well fielded back to the keeper. One more variation. Almost the 97. 97 for a loss of 5 wickets after completion of 14 overs. 5 runs being something like that over. One. Target 206. It crosses the 107 for the 5. There is 109 more runs. The remaining 6 delivery. Puzzle to continue. He has pulled 1 over and put it. Puzzle to Robin. Good delivery. Good line. Back to the bowler. No runs being shaken. The asking rate moving towards 19, 18.7 at the moment. Puzzle to Robin. Then Robin pushes it towards the long off region for a single. The single, the score moves to 9-8. And then 8 runs required from the remaining 54 delivery. Puzzle from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket. So Ramshankar, the first time it is over. Goes for a reverse sweep towards the fine leg region. The batsman have completed 2 runs. That brings 104 tech blasters. 100 for the loss of 5 wickets in 14.3 overs. 106 more required from the remaining 33 deliveries. Partnership of 18 runs from 16 deliveries. Once again, puzzle from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket is one. And again, good delivery into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being shaken. 22 more deliveries, 106 to be scored. Puzzle to Ramshankar. This time he goes for it. Towards the long on region. Into the hands of fielder. And that's the end of Ramshankar's innings. Wicket number 6 down for Tech Blasters. Chasing the target of 206. 100, they have scored 100 for loss of 6 wickets in 14.5 overs. And the 106 runs required from the remaining 31 delivery. You are watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2, brought to you by Arabian Blasters. After winning the toss, Tech Blasters have decided to bowl first. Silvarius scored 205, the stipulated 20. 4 overs, 2 for 27. Sharif, 2 overs, 9 for 21. Vasant Kumar, 2 overs, 9 for 5. Danishka, 2 overs, 9 for 9. Andakara, 2 overs, 3 for 19. Fazal, 2 overs, 1 for 30. Is 1 over, 9 for 5. That was the completion of over number 15, 100 runs for a loss of 6 wickets. 106 more required in the remaining 30 deliveries. Asking rate moving towards 22. Is 1 to continue. 1 over 9 for 5. That's his bowling for the day. Here comes is 1 from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket. The first time it is over to Robin. Into the hands of wicketkeeper. Good line. Good line. No runs being taken. Robin on 15. Shailesh is the new man to join. Robin at the center. Wide outside the off stump. Wide signal by the umpire. With that extra, the score moves to 101. In the 105 runs required from the remaining 29 deliveries. This time Robin goes for it. Above the heads of the long off fielder. And that's a 4. With a 4, the score moves to 105. Loss of 6 wickets, 15.2 overs. In the 101 runs required to win the match from the remaining 28 deliveries. Here comes Izwan from his bowling mark to Robin. Once again, this time towards the short mid wicket reach. Short, in fact, square leg. Collected by the wicketkeeper. He has to run from this behind the stumps to collect the ball. 100 more runs required from the remaining 27 deliveries. Here comes Izwan once again from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Shailesh. Good delivery into the hands of wicketkeeper. No damage being done. This is the target of 206. Tech Blasters 106 for loss of 5 wickets. Izwan to Shailesh. This time Shailesh goes for it. Towards the deep mid wicket reach. For a single. The single, the score moves to 107. For a loss of 6 wickets, 15.5 overs. Is 1 once again. Right hand over the wicket to Robin. It's a mid-on area for a single. That's the completion of over number 16. 16 overs, 108 for a loss of 6. Tech Blasters require 98 runs in the remaining 24 deliveries. Require run rate of 25 per over. Due playing a much big factor in the second innings. Shailesh on 1, Robin on 21. That was end of over number 16. 8 runs being scored. Krishna Kumar is the new bowler. Kumar to Robin. No runs being taken. You're watching the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2 live from MCC Ajman. The match between Tech Blasters and Silvarius. Silvarius will be champions of Season 1 for Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup. Good delivery, straight into stumps. And that's the end of Robin's innings. Robin back to pavilion, wicket number 7 down for Tech Blasters. Takuma was brought as a changing bowler and he has strike for SL Barriers. 22 more deliveries, 98 more runs required. The asking rate moving towards 27. The match is completely in the hands of SL Barriers, taking them to the second position in the point table behind Max Line Logistics. Shailesh is at the center. Meanwhile, in the match between Tornado and Star United, Star United is 140 for loss of 5 wickets. They are required and 5 runs in the remaining 57 deliveries. Ahmed Chaudhary is the man at the center with 61 from 39 deliveries, along with well supported by Shoaib Ahmed. They require under 55 runs in 57 deliveries. Coming to the match between SL Barriers and Tech Blasters. Tech require 98 runs in 32 deliveries. Money is the new man to join Shailesh at the center. Both the batsmen are new. Shailesh on 1, Money yet to open the account. Here comes Krishna Kumar. Right time over the wicket. The Woods extra cover. Well fielded by the fielder. But the ball has crossed the boundary line and it's a 4. With that boundary, the score moves to 112. Loss of 7 wickets in 16.3 overs. Money with a career of 18 matches for Tech Blasters, scoring 173 runs and 20 wickets. Here comes Krishna Kumar Chumani towards the deep square leg pitch for a single. With that single, Money opens his account. So Shailesh opens his account. Here comes Krishna Kumar from his bowling mark. Right left arm over the wicket to Shailesh towards the square leg region. Shailesh 1 second, but Money sends him back. Strikes being rotated, but rotational strikes is not a mandate at the moment. Big hits are required for tech blasters to bring the match to the side. 19 more deliveries, 92 more runs required. Here comes Krishna Kumar from his bowling mark to money. Down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire. The score is 150. 91 runs required from the 19 deliveries. The match is completely on the hands of SL Warriors. Krishna Kumar from his bowling mark once again to money. This time money goes for it. Straight to the bowler. It was a hard hit. The bowler couldn't collect the ball. And money gets alive. Then 15 for the losses. 7 after the completion of 17 overs. 18 more deliveries. 91 runs required. The required run rate of 30 per over. 5 huge sixes per over required to bring the match into egg blasters side. If you want to continue. Sorry, Shiraz is the new bowler. 43 matches and 8 wickets. Best of 3 for 18. Here comes Shiraz for the first time in his innings to Shailesh. Good delivery. No runs being checked. 17 deliveries, 91 runs. Asking rate moves to 32 per over. Here comes Shiraz to Shailesh. Down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire with an extra. The score moves 116. 116 for loss 7. Gets 17.1 overs. Tech blasters for the 90 runs in the remaining 17 deliveries. Single. The single score moves 117. The loss of 7. 17.2 overs. 89 more required. 15 deliveries. Total live viewers going 2,000 at the moment. Here comes Shiraz to money. It was long off for a single. Let's into the score from 118. The loss of 7, 17.0. Shailesh on 3, money on 3. From Shiraz from bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket. Shailesh. Stick at the ball. Good hit. Or it's been shaken. $88 from 14 series. That's the question now. Shiraz to Shailesh. Towards the deep square leg region. For a couple of runs. The couple of runs, the score moves to 120. For loss of 7, 17.5 overs. More deliveries. 86 more required. That's the equation now. Shiraz to Shailesh. It is deep extra cover region. For a 4 with that boundary. 4 moves to 154. Shailesh on 9, money on 6. Shiraz 1 over, 1 for 9. Nakuma 1 over, 1 for 7. Final 2 overs in innings of tech blasters. 8 to required from 12 deliveries. The match is completely in the hands of Self Warriors, taking them to the second spot of the Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 2. Into the hands of bowler. Well collected. Money back into pavilion. Wicket number 2 for Krishna Kumar. Excellent fielding. Wicket number 8 down for Tech Blaster. The victory is just 2 wickets away for SL Various. They're slowly marching the victory. 11 more deliveries, 82 more runs required for Tech Blasters. It's definitely an impossible target for them at the moment with 2 wickets in hand. 44 runs is the asking run rate. So money back at the pavilion. Shah is the new man to join Shailesh at the center. Kumar 1.1 overs, 2 for 7. That is bowling to the for 3. Here comes Krishna Kumar once again from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket for the first time in his innings to Shah. Into the stumps, and that's the end of Shah's innings. Wicket number 9 down for Tech Blasters. 82 runs from the remaining 10 deliveries. Shah on hat-trick. Kumar on hat-trick. 2 back-to-back wickets. Money was caught out. The shot mid on by Krishna Kumar itself. And it was Shah, next clean ball by Krishna Kumar. So 2 back-to-back wickets. He is on hat-trick. Prayag is the last man to join Shailesh at the center. The match is completely in the hands of Tech Blast SL Various. They are into second position of the point table behind Maxline Logistics. You're watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2 brought to you by Arabian Blasters at MCC and Ovals Ajman. Moving to the 6th match of the tournament between Star United and Tornado Cricket Club, chasing the target of 195. Star United is 150 for a loss of 7. They require 41 runs in the remaining 24 deliveries with 3 wickets in hand. The last man, Prayag, is at the center. Krishna Kumar on hat-trick. Krishna Kumar to Prayag. Well defended. $124 for the loss of 9, 18.3 overs. Here comes Krishna Kumar once again from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to right-hander batsman Prayag. Down the leg side, white signal by the umpire. Another 124. 124 for the loss of 9, 18.3 overs. There are 9 deliveries, 81 runs required. Kumar to Prayag. Into the pads, big shout, and denied. 8 more deliveries, 81 runs to this. The match is completely in the hands of SL Various. Here comes Krishna Kumar from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Prayag. Towards the square leg reach for a single. With a single, the score moves to 126 for a loss of 9, 18.5 overs. Krishna Kumar. 1.5 overs, 349 to Shailesh. Well defended. No runs completed. Krishna Kumar 2 overs, 349. That's his bowling figure for yesterday. Shiraz 1 over 949. Let's see who bowls the final over of the inning. Final 6 deliveries, 80 runs required. The match is completely in the hands of Excel Riders. They will be moving to the second position in the points table behind Max and Logic. Shiraz to continue. Right hand over the wicket to Prayag. Back to the bowler. No runs being taken. 5 more deliveries to win. 126 for the loss of 9. Shiraz to Prayag. Down the leg side for a single. 27. 4 more deliveries. Shailesh 1 9. 1 strike. Shiraz first time in this over to Shailesh. Right hand over the wicket. So right hander Shailesh. Shailesh goes for it towards the long on region for a single. The single, the score moves to 128. 128 for a loss of 9. 98.3 overs. From Shiraz once again from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to right hander Prayag. Just for 129. So loss of time. Final 2 deliveries. The innings of Tech Blasters. Shailesh to field. Shiraz from his bowling mark. Right hand over to Shailesh. And that's the end of the innings of Tech Blasters. SL Warriors wins the match by 77 runs. And they marches to the second position of the point table behind Maxline Logistic. You are watching the T20 Winter Cup Season 2 brought to you by Arabian Blasters live from MCC Ajman. Shehan Tandakara is the player of the match for his performance of 61 runs from 30 deliveries. First 61 runs from 30 deliveries and 3 wickets.